welcome back. So, I don't know if I'm going to get them on video very well, but while they were out here, I thought I would take a video of the yard, let you see what it's like. It is June 26th, and 2019. So, the pond, I didn't restock with any fish this year, at least not yet. But I want to, because they're good at getting rid of mosquitoes. And so, I'm still going to get a few, not many though. Over here, down this path, I don't know if you can see it yet. I can't see it through the screen. Down that path, where'd it go? Is thyme. And so that's this year's harvested thyme. Most of it's a couple years old. I'm going to cut it in the next couple weeks. Probably about flush with the walkway and just let it grow over again. So I have a lot of time to dry this year. My apple trees, I potted up over, last fall, and they're doing alright. I've got one of them has apples, this nearest one doesn't. And behind it, there's a currant, and I actually picked a fruit off. I thought it was a gooseberry, but it was a very unripe, excuse me, a very unripe currant. That goji berry hasn't started producing yet. It's a fall producer, so late summer, fall. Back there is the stinging nettle and a, what are they called? It's a berry, elderberry. Elderberry. And here, I talked about this last time. So, from the pond, I stuck down some of the bark chips I still had left over. Just because I put it here mainly because it's a small patch that I don't want to have to mow, and so I'm going to interplant it with a lot of herbs. There's a lemon thyme right there at the foot of this apple, and so I've been wanting to ring the pond and then ring the bed with herbs, and I might just let the bark chips stand or put some sort of ground cover in. I don't know yet. Potatoes I mulched in with the straw, like I said in the previous video. Here in this pot I have an umi plum. It's its first year. Second year on the comfrey. It's doing really well. It's gone to flower. Elderberry in that pot. Strawberries are doing really good this year because of the mulching from last year. And it's a rosemary that survived the winter. In this nearest pot, there's a carnelian jewel cherry. Again, first year. In that pot, I mentioned this before, is the faux thai, and it's doing really well this season. The hop in the background is climbed to the top of the fence, is sent on a runner a good 2 or 3 feet off that. So hops will grow at least 12 feet, I believe, and then you have hops if you grow them. That blackberry is doing really well, and that goji berry in the back is a different flavor than I talked about before. And I don't know if you can pick it out. I don't know if I can zoom in. I'm sure you can't see the little red spots in there. I can barely see them with the naked eye, but there are a lot of berries on that tree, that bush. And you got to reach into it and grab them out and pull the stalks off, and they do have thorns on that one, so do be careful. I think the other one does too. But this one is growing as a different cultivar, and I couldn't tell you which one is which. So if you can tell the difference, this one here is shorter. You can see that the vines are, I don't know, you can't really tell at the bottom at the base, but it's not that woody. And the berries are smaller. They're more bitter and almost a spice to the taste. And they are coming out right now. Again, this is the end of June. And this one over here, whoa, is a lot longer on woody stems. This one is a little bit older, but only maybe by 2 years. And so this has always been a large plant. But this one doesn't berry out until later on in the season. Oh, I saw the bird. It's back there. Oh, they're hiding. But yeah, I wanted to share. Sorry for the shaky video. There we go. It's good to have a tripod. But yeah, the yard looks nice. It's a work in progress, like everything else in your life. One step at a time, little by little. You focus on what you want, and you make it happen. Alright. Oh, before I go, I bought myself birthday presents. So I've got these pint-size, yeah, I know what that looks like. That's not what it is. It's a Japanese maple. And so I really like the shape of this leaf, alright? So it's a Japanese maple. And then there's another one right there. And those are pre-bonsai. There is a, I want to say it's a dogwood. And that one has a cool name that's harder for me to spell, Euonymus or something along those lines. And there is my variegated lemon. And yeah, oh, what did I put in here? Here I have Yerba Buena, good herb. It's a mint, and I have one in the greenhouse, and I had some chives come back, so that's nice. Alright, the pool, I'm embarrassed to show, it gets dirty because it's under a tree, so I clean it out a lot, but when I blew it up, the bottom ring had a hole in it, and so it's a much shorter pool than I would like, but it works, and the water's cold, and so I'm not going to complain. Alright. What else? Anything else? I don't know. I like my yard, and I wanted to share. Yeah, I haven't had a fire yet, you can tell, because there's weeds growing in the fire pit. I've used the barbecue, and I haven't used a rocket stove this year. So, nothing else. Alright. Alright. Well, again, yeah, thanks for watching. And have yourself a beautiful day. Let me show you something beautiful to look at before I go. What's nice? The whole thing is nice. Alright.